Hello, I am Xarkun. This is World of Warships Legends. We've got that robot guy on the screen here. Megatron, Decepticon guy, he's the commander that I'm using on the Grosse Kurfürst, which is fitting considering, he's not actually a historical commander and this isn't a historical ship. So here we go, we're on Tears of the Desert, Domination Mode game. We're with the Monk 52 in a division. Those of you who have followed me for a while probably know who the Monk is. I've featured a few of his games as community replays, and I joined him on a stream. The Hivehound was there too, but the Hivehound left before we played this game, which was the final game of the stream. Not sure quite how well it went for Monk and his Yamato out there, but for me, pretty spectacular game. At least the end of it was. The rest of it, maybe a little bit slower. What we've got right now, though, is we've spawned on the, southeast side of this map by the Charlie Cap. And we do have one destroyer on our team and one destroyer on the enemy team. The destroyer spawned with me and Monk over here, which is a nice advantage for us. We notice that there is an enemy Yamato out there who might potentially be giving broadside to us as we pass the corner here on this little island. So if so, we are going to take a shot at him, because if he is broadside, the results might be lucrative. Now, of course, with the GK here, I am using the 406mm gun still, rather than the 420s, I think. Although, actually, the 420s might be on in this match, since the turret traverse is a little bit slow. No, what was that, 26-second reload? It is the 406s. So, we've got a 26-second reload, rapid fire on these 16-inch guns. Gonna come in handy as we round the corner here and we spot a Wichita who is angled towards us, and since he is angled and not giving us broadside, you know what that means. That means the shot is out and the Wichita is dead. Devastating strike, first blood medal, 2 citadels on that guy. You might be thinking to yourself, well, the citadel on the Wichita is about as mythical as a Jean Bart going forward instead of backwards. Well, you're wrong. Turns out that the incredible magic vanishing citadel of the Wichita is quite easy to find, provided they aren't giving a flat broadside, like that one. We're spotted, though. Probably not that Yamato out there, considering our detectability is down to normal and he's outside the range of the blue circle on the map. You know what that means. That means there is a destroyer out here. Now I'm trying to see if I can get a shot on this Yamato here, who does appear to be turning out a little bit. Monk is still a little ways behind me. Got the friendly destroyer up in front. And there we briefly spot the enemy destroyer who launched torpedoes down that gap. Didn't hit me, but I did hit that Yamato for 24k. Unfortunately, no citadel. However, I'm sure it was an unpleasant experience. Now, if only the Grosse Kurfürst wasn't, in fact, a moving island or moving landmass, maybe we could have slowed down here and got all of those shells above that little mountain ridge there. As it stands, some of them probably crashed into that little city you see on the hillside. Probably, vaporized a couple inhabitants, but didn't do a whole lot to the Yamato. Solisto out there, another person whose name you may recognize. He's in the Alaska. He's lit us on fire, which is something I enjoy. That's why I'm running Revocation Protocol on Megatron. You can see it reduces the time that it takes for the fire to burn, and you see how quickly I was able to deploy that repair party and mitigate the damage of the Alaska's fire, which is now about to burn out. Unfortunately, not paying a whole lot of attention to the enemy lightning, I think it is, that has launched torpedoes at me. Absolutely no way that I'm going to dodge any of these dangerous little fishies. But it looks like perhaps the monk is actually going to be worse for wear here. Seems like he took, well, maybe he only took one. I took one. It was unpleasant. Made me use my damage control due to the flooding. But, we're not in immediate danger of sinking, so all is well. Taking a shot at an angled Yamato out there, I'm sure you can expect that, the results are not going to be quite as spectacular as the 24K on the unangled Yamato. In any case, though, the friendly destroyer has somehow died. How he did that, I don't know. I must have missed it. But the one thing that hasn't escaped my attention is that the enemy lightning is still out there somewhere, spotting me, and likely just foaming at the mouth to hit this giant immobile battleship with even more torpedoes. Something that I don't really want to happen to me, and therefore it's time to disengage and move out of this position. Callisto, in his Alaska, on the other hand, believes that this is the opportune moment for him to move up and try to get shots on me and the monk. How well is that going to work out for him? I don't know. The monk has already made a retreat. I'm sure the lightning, who just smoked up and shot me, has launched torpedoes at me, which probably means that, I'm sure he smoked up and launched torpedoes, which is probably why he shot me. They're going to miss because I'm sailing away from them. And there is Callisto posted up behind the island, nice and safe from these 16-inch guns, at least for the moment. Callisto is radaring me, keeping track of my progress there. That's fine, though. There's nothing that can take advantage of his spotting me. And we'll see if we can't get a shot on Callisto here. Although, making too much of a delay here in going past this gap is probably too dangerous with a unaccounted for destroyer out there still on the loose. Got another enemy Kurfürst out there to the port side of my ship. Definitely don't want to give him any opportunities to hit me. There's the lightning, though. We'd like to shoot at Callisto, but the lightning, much more dangerous target, so we shoot at him instead, despite the fact that we almost certainly could have gotten a lot more damage had we shot Callisto. Nevertheless, destroyers, more valuable than cruisers, and it's not about doing raw damage numbers, it's about taking out the most influential ships, and that would certainly be the Lightning over the Alaska. No offense to Callisto, of course. I'm not saying he's not influential. I'm just saying the ship more valuable to shoot at. The Lightning, anyway. Now, though, we're being a very sneaky Kurfürst. We've got 80,000 damage. We're sailing around these islands here, keeping them between us and the full health enemy Kurfürst. And I think a fairly healthy Yamato, too. We know that generally they're behind this island here. Kurfürst, for whatever reason, is spotted, but the Yamato is still unaccounted for. I'm hoping that they are not aware of my position, but then I get spotted by, I think, Callisto over there. So the jig is up. If they weren't prepared for me to come around this corner, they will almost certainly be prepared now. But just take a look real quick before this happens, because it's pretty spectacular. we are in a position where we could probably lose this game. The enemy is ahead on points. We've done 80,000 damage. We've got 1 kill. And there are 3 enemy ships left. Guess how much damage we're going to end up with after this particularly exciting engagement. And as I suspected, the GK and the Yamato both were expecting me to come around that corner. Doesn't stop me from hitting that Grosse Kurfürst for almost 20,000 damage. Enemy Yamato is getting shot at, I think, by the monk, who appears to have overmatched his bow armor. And at this point, I am just too committed to this push. There's not much I can do to not be committed to it. Gonna shoot the GK again, this time for even more damage, 25k, so we're up to 126. Secondaries are going off crazy, and of course one of the turrets gets taken out, which is my cue to ram, because I've only got 18k health left. This Yamato gets 1 shot on me, I am dead, unless the WD-40 swings the turrets around, we shoot him, he goes down, and bam! Ram the Grosse Kurfürst for a double strike. 218,000 damage done. We started that engagement at 80k and just nuked the crap out of both of those battleships. So, for those of you who think ramming is not a valid tactic, well, arguably, that might have contributed heavily to us winning the game here, because now it is 3 friendly ships versus 1 solitary destroyer, who I think is still hanging out here near Monk's general direction. Had I not killed the Grosse Kurfürst and that Yamato in the rather spectacular way I did, I believe between them and the lightning, they could have killed Monk, and they probably wouldn't have had a hard time dealing with 1 more friendly cruiser and 1 more friendly battleship, which probably would have resulted in our loss. Luckily, the Lightning decides it's time to go back to port, the Monk finishes him off, and we end the game with a victory. Hope you enjoyed that one. I thought it was pretty enjoyable. If so, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and while you're at it, you might go check out the Monk's channel too. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.